Hey, good morning, Dominica, Dominicans, in Dominica, and those people that can hear me. I just woke up, I having a coffee, my voice is all messed up, my face looks whatever, but it's all good this morning, man. It's Maria Eve today, I think it is. Today's Sunday. It happened yesterday. It happened last week Monday. So it's been almost a week. It's been a rough week for all of us. You know, it's tight. Woke up this morning. Actually, my phone rang this morning because normally I don't answer my phones, to be honest. I'm not a person, even though my friends, they'll tell you that I'm not a person who like to talk on the phone, but for this week, anytime that phone ring, dude, I on it. I don't even look at the number to see who's calling. I got a call from Dominica. It's still rough, but Dominicans surviving down there, you know. Those that I've spoken to, I know further out in the further district, things that are probably worse for them. But people who come in, who walking through the area that I talking to these people, they're telling me, you know, some of the news is getting better. Lots of helicopters. My sister told me, I mean, that's all that's happening now. It's helicopters, helicopters, helicopters. So we know that help is down there. Lots of help coming in. I'm from Loubier. I was born and raised in Loubier. Loubier got hit hard. Hard. I have a brother that lives in Port Michel that I think now they've lost a number of lives. I'm not going to put numbers with deaths because we don't know until we get a positive number. Some of the numbers that the government is giving or the radio, they're not giving the real number because they're not sure. Even some of the villages are not sure because some of the bodies haven't been found and stuff like that. So they buried some. So those numbers that they buried, that's the number they're giving. You know, in my village, I've lost some friends and stuff, you know, and it's rough. But anyway, I spoke to my sister this morning for a while, and you know, they're happy. The spirit is getting better. You know, the spirit is getting better for them. It kind of reminds me after Hurricane David. For those of you old enough, after Hurricane David, it's almost identical. For those of you old enough to remember, it's almost identical. You know, you go through stages of grief, stages of shock. You know, when it first happened, it's gonna hit you, and then you know the crying and everything. But then when you start seeing the community coming together, and right now I know in my community, like most other community, the same thing gonna happen. Like they're gonna come together and people gonna start doing things, you know. It's so funny that she called me early, you know, I'm in Houston now, so it's just past 8. So I talked to her this morning like around 6, 7 o'clock. And she was telling me people were in the river. It's ironic that the same river that caused most of the damage, a lot of the damage, the same river that caused the deaths in our island, in my community, is the same river right now that breathing life and giving back to the people. It cleaned itself, and now people have to drink from it and wash their clothes in there and stuff. But it's starting to bring a kind of a community spirit to the people. You know, it's crazy. The same river, dude, that took lives, took two of my friends, took their lives and more. I don't know how many more yet, but 2 so far. It's the same river right now that these people have to use to survive, you know. My voice is kind of messed up right now. I met some friends a couple nights ago. We spoke a lot, and I was shouting too, so, you know. But honestly, I've been on Facebook a lot. For those of you who know, and a lot of positive vibes came from Facebook. But now the negativity start coming out now. You know, that's how it is. But I just want you people to know that, you know, you be smart about it. I spoke to my sister. She worked with customs, and she got, you know, they asked her to come to work, but she cannot get to work yet because the road is still messed up. You know, it's gonna take a long time to walk through the rubbles to get to work. So customs is not up like it's supposed to. Right now they're using custom as when I say custom, I mean the harbor area. They're using it as a staging ground to bring in disaster relief and all that kind of stuff. And she told me, like, I told her, like right now I'm eager to send things for them personally, because I want to help, and I know that you guys want to. But she told me, hold on sending anything right now, unless if you can get somebody from Antigua, Trinidad, those places there, that can personally bring things in and know who they're bringing it to. If you send it for customs right now, it's just going to be a hindrance for people who need the dire need of certain things like water and food and stuff in the other areas where they need that rationing up there. So if you send your barrel might never get to whoever you send it to right now. So this is my advice, and this is just my 2 cents, and this is what I'm doing right now. Is I'm getting my barrels ready. I'm trying to find a way to get it to Dominica as quick as possible when it is possible. And at the same time going out and join or get together with associations that can send containers to help the island. Because right now it's about helping the island as a whole. Trying to get things done personally for personal reason, for personal people, is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. So I see people on Facebook crying about, what the Prime Minister said, that, basically give them a chance to do what they're supposed to do. There's no real custom officers. There's very few custom officers right now on the port to do custom duties and to do what they're supposed to do to run custom smoothly. The area is pure, I don't want to say military, but it's really rescue people. It's a staging ground. Containers of water coming in, boats bringing in things for everybody on the island. There's going to be rationing. I hope the older people, the people who remember after Hurricane David, how it worked. We had people overseas. I had people overseas that could send stuff. I had my aunts and uncles in New York and stuff. They would want, and I know they were feeling the same way. They want to bring barrels, boxes to send for us. But remember that, I can remember lining the churches. Dude, it's patience. Line up. It's going to happen. I see it happen in St. Lucia. It happened. Well, not St. Lucia. When I was in St. Thomas, same thing happened. I went for a hurricane. We line up for food. It's not a big deal, dude. That's how it is. In Florida, people lining up. So I see people on Facebook crying about you don't want to see your family line up for food. But dude, honestly, and I know some of you guys are old enough to remember, and I keep saying that, Hurricane David, it brought people together. You know what I mean? It's ironic how we forget. And I hope, man, it's rough for everybody. But calm down, and I'm pretty sure that everybody in Dominica right now, government officials, people from all over the Caribbean, everywhere, they try to help. I've never seen the Caribbean islands mobilize that quick, so much to help. And that's because all the islands in the Caribbean know Dominica is badass. We were the first to try to help Antigua, Barbuda. We sent our people up there before it even happened. The Prime Minister gave money or whatever he gave. And dude, that's why right now everybody is giving back. For those of you from Loubier, I just want you guys to know, I just got information from Loubier this morning that the Venezuelans were already in Loubier surveying the bridges to see how they can put temporary bridges, because they're good at that shit. And we have to really give praise to the Venezuelans, and not just the Venezuelans. I know there's more, but from who I talked to in Loubier area, the Venezuelans were in Loubier yesterday. They saw people crossing in the water to go across the bridge, across the river, because we have no bridge right now. And they put their cameras down and all their shit down, and they put logs and shit and made a makeshift bridge for the people to walk on. So help is on the way. There's a lot of helicopters flying over. So we know if helicopters flying, they're bringing food to the places deep at the back, up in the forest area, places that they cannot get to downtown. So they're bringing food for them. They're getting food. Now the few little assholes in Roseau that want to loot and stuff, it's not anywhere you look at disasters, you're gonna have a few a-holes that want to do that looting stuff. And I have to tell you, I remember after, again, back to Hurricane David. During Hurricane David, and I know a lot of you can remember because a lot of people, I did a little looting too. When I say looting, I mean I didn't loot like an asshole and I loot for TVs and shit like that. But I did, because when you get the shock of the loss of everything, your first instinct is survival. So my first instinct after the Hurricane David was, I'm going to go downtown to get rice and flour and stuff. Because you think that you have to, and that's human nature. We think that we have to bring shit back to our cave and protect it. But then there are a few little assholes that going around stealing. I see a guy carrying a television. I see people carrying, dude, that will happen. Give it a couple of days. The authority will get themselves together. The police officers have to take care of their family too. And then everything will get back. It's going to take about a week or so. So right now, it's going to be dying down. You know, so just take time, chill, it's going to happen. Let the Prime Minister do his shit. He wouldn't do everything right. This is not something that you wake up to every day. You know, the last time we had something like that was like 30-something years ago. You know, he was just born. He was a little kid himself. So give the man time. You know, he will get it. Our job, instead of talking shit on Facebook and getting pissed off and making other people pissed off, is to come and calm people down. Like those of you who have Facebook and Instagram and all that bullshit and you have the power to voice yourself, you shouldn't be on there pumping up people and pissing up. Dude, calm down, man. Have a coffee and, dude, just chill. You know? It's gonna happen. It's gonna get better, dude. It's gonna get better, man. It's gonna get really better. I mean, those of you up here, there's two or three ways to start helping Dominica. I know you want to help your family. Collect your barrels, collect your stuff, go to Walmart, wherever you go, wherever you shop, Sam's, get your stuff, stock it up in your garage, stock it up in your storeroom, wherever it is, have it ready. The second way is to help Dominica itself, but helping Dominica itself is the first thing. So you have to meet up with your association. Like I said the last time, my last video, your job, people that you know right now, people want to help you to help your country. So try to gather as much stuff from them to give to the country. All the water you can get and all that kind of stuff. Whatever you can get your hands off in bulk, you take it to your association. I'm sure every city have a Dominica association, I would hope, or people, or groups of people that come together that send things for the island. Right now, I'm telling you, if you send a barrel to Dominica, even though it get to Dominica, it's not gonna get to Grand Bay. It's not gonna get to Petit Savan. It's just gonna sit, and really, it's gonna create a hindrance to the people who are using the port as a staging ground to send things to the people that really need help. So your barrel will just be a hindrance. Hold your barrel, try to figure out how you're gonna send it down, you know, chill. It's gonna be okay. I can guarantee you right now, anybody that didn't die from, or that didn't get hurt or starve from Hurricane Maria a week ago, they're not gonna starve today in Dominica. I can guarantee you that. They're not gonna get thirsty and die of thirst. They will get water in Dominica to drink. I can guarantee you that. I know in Loubier area, Pont Michel, for those of you who are friends in Newtown, I heard that there is a source and there's a spring behind at the back up by the Fatima Church that letting off some really nice cold water. So let them know, take the little buckets and go up there to get the nice water. It's cold and stuff. For those of you further up south, heading up to Loubier, Pont Michel area, there's a source, a spring. It's under the cliff. It's clean. It's popping out clean water. There's people there. Meet friends, chill out, talk about it, get that, you know, community spirit going on. For those of you who can make it up to Fombaon area, going up there, there is a spring there again. It's been there for centuries and it will still be there. It's clean. It's fresh. There's water there. You can get it. Roseau area, I understood, will have running water soon. So it's all good, dude. Like, people not going to die of thirst in Dominica. People not going to die of hunger in Dominica. They're going to get food. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that. I've been through this before. I have been through it personally. And I can tell you, there we survived. We survived. And back then, 30-something years ago when that happened, we didn't have all this. We didn't have chat face-to-face. I didn't hear from my family for a long time. I didn't see electricity for like almost 3 years. So those of you who want to live that fast-paced life, that I want it now, I want it too, chill. Take it easy. Dominica is a nice, chill country. So we up here in our fast life shouldn't be pushing our fastness on the people in Dominica. Chill. Dominicans will survive. We are survivors. And the great thing about it is, like I said, we have the entire Caribbean behind us. In fact, we have the world behind us. The French is down there. The English is down there. The British is down there. I mean, you have a lot of people. The Prime Minister knows his time, and I'm not into politics, but I know he has his contact in the Middle East and China and Taiwan and shit. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come up. They're gonna come up and help. You know what I mean? It's come on, man. I saw a post this morning a guy was giving out on Facebook, and there's no need for that. There's no need for that. Let's not, those of us in America that live in our American fast-paced life, let's not push it on Dominicans. Dominicans are not that kind of fast-paced, let me do it today kind of attitude. That have to go. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. And even if we see our leaders do certain things wrong, they will correct it. It will get corrected some way or the other. The main thing now is survival, and Dominicans will survive because we are survivors. And for those of us who are Hurricane David survivors, we went through it. We're supposed to be telling the younger people that don't know that thing is the end of the world, that we've been there, we survived, see us, we're strong. You know what I mean? So it's been almost a week. Lots of bad news came out, but lots of better news coming out right now. You know, the cell phone stuff is getting better. People are talking. People from Granby walking down through terrible situations to get to downtown to bring news. News crews have been up there. Helicopters is flying. It's gonna get better. And no more negative shit, man. And for those of you on Facebook that see people pumping up other people to get pissed off at other people, I don't think there's a thumbs down thing on Facebook, but this is how you do it. You can either block them, because anybody I see that bring up negative shit, and I've done it in the past couple of days, I just take them off. That's one. If they are really your friends, and you see them messing up, you can download a thumbs down in Google and post it to their page to let them know, hey, stop that bullshit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna finish my coffee and chill out. My voice is all messed up. Later today, for those of you in Houston, there's a meeting today. The Houston Association having a meeting. I want to pop down there and lend my hand. I have some stuff working on in the backdrop, you know, in the background with my work. I have some friends in the Mormon church. I have some friends in there that are trying to help me out to get some stuff to get to the Dominica Youth Association, and there's some stuff that I work on in the background to really help to help out as much as I can. At the same time, like I said, I have my barrels packed up in my garage, and I'm gonna start piling up my stuff and get it ready to go. But for now, I know I cannot send it down, because even though I send it down right now, like I said, it's not going to make much sense, because all it's going to do is just be a hindrance on the port, and there's not port people working there. I can tell you that because my sister worked with the port authority and stuff, and she tell me she and her friends, most of her friends in the countryside, they cannot get to downtown. So it is what it is. Hey guys, I'm gonna take care of my voice and stuff. I have to drink some honey and lime and stuff, and then This is my 2 cents. I'm out.